Hey guys, it's Amanda. I hope you're having a great day. So I was browsing the stamp aisle at Joann's the other day and I came across this really cute stamp from Cam and Chloe by Hampton Art. I'm going to be coloring this in with my Zig Clean Color pens, so I'm stamping onto Tim Holtz watercolor paper with Onyx Black VersaFine ink. I decided to white heat emboss a second one, so I made sure to use my anti-static powder bag before I stamped with VersaMark ink. I went ahead and zapped the VersaFine one with my heat tool as well to make sure it was dry when I went to color. Now onto the coloring. I'm very new to this type of coloring, so I'm definitely still learning. I don't totally know what I'm doing, but I will have all the colors I used listed in the description box if you're interested. I'm kind of all over the place here, but basically what I'm doing with pretty much everything is starting out with the lightest shade, then going in with the darkest around the edges, and then blending it all out with the medium shade. I'll go in with the water brush here and there to move color around and lighten certain areas. I was pretty excited about this stamp because after the discount, this is only $2.99, so it's very budget friendly and it's really cute. I was a little skeptical because I'm not familiar with this brand, but I was pleasantly surprised with it. It gave a great impression. Like I said, I'm new to this style of coloring, but I really like it. So if you have any tips or tricks on ways that I can improve my technique, please leave a comment and let me know. Okay, I'm probably not going to say too much from here on out, so I will turn up the music and be back when I'm done coloring. Once it's colored and has dried a little bit, I go over everything with my Wink of Stella glitter pen. It's hard to see on camera, but it really adds a nice touch. I set that aside for now and move on to the one I white heat embossed. Now for some reason my camera just stopped recording mid-video a few times, so I apologize for the missing footage. This one was sort of an experiment. I had the idea in my head, but I really didn't know how it was going to look when I was finished. I wanted this to have a watercolory feel, so I used my water brush a lot this time around. At this point, I still wasn't sure if it was going to turn out okay or not, but I kept going anyway. After it's all colored in, I take some Dusty Concord Distress ink and start adding color with my ink blending tool. To get the emboss resist look, I go in every so often and wipe it with a dry tissue to remove the ink off the embossed areas. Once I'm happy with the blending, I cut out the image with a 3 3/4 inch square die. I also cut out a 4 1/4 inch square from black cardstock for the mat. Before I adhered the image down, I ran the edges of the cardstock over the distress ink pad and popped it up with some fun foam. It's kind of out of frame, but I'm spritzing it with water and then lifting some of the color with the dry tissue. Next, I added some white Blizzard Nuvo glitter drops here and there before I stuck it to a 4 1/2 inch card base. Then, for the last step, I went in and covered everything with Wink of Stella. I did put a happy birthday sentiment strip along the bottom, but my camera wasn't recording again. Alright, back to the first one. So I originally was going to cut this out and then use it on a card, but unfortunately, when I stamped it, I accidentally did enjoy instead of thanks. So I thought I'd just make it into a gift tag because I felt that made a little more sense with the sentiment. To make it into a tag, I cut a second circle from plain white cardstock and used some black ribbon to tie them together. Then for the final touch, I added some black Nuvo crystal drops. These both turned out pretty cool. I really love that stamp. It was perfect to practice my coloring on. I sped this video up a lot for time's sake, so please leave a comment down below if you have any questions. The products that I used in this video are listed in the description box. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to stick around for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. If you decide to make a similar card, I would love to see it. You can find me on Instagram, which I will link below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.